All right. Um, Jinpong, can we start our program po?
Okay, let's just wait kay Miss Eileen just to make sure that she's wait one moment. She's
All
calling.
right, sige po, Jinpong. Don't worry po.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Miss Eileen. Hello? Nandito na po si Miss Eileen. Good
Hi, Sir
afternoon.
Mark.
Hello po, Miss Eileen. Good afternoon. Din
Good
po, Miss
afternoon.
Eileen is already here po.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, sige po. So, good afternoon, everyone. Can we request the tech team to lower down the volume of our background music? Ayan, so yeah, you could hear me clearly. All right. So, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. Isang napakainit na pagbati ng araw ng Sabado sa ating lahat. Sobrang init na. At kumbaga kahit patapos na yung summer, mainit pa din. Tag-ulan na nga. So,
Yeah.
kamusta po kayo? How's everyone so far? Nakapag-merienda na ba? Nakapag-merienda na ba kayo? Alright. So, siguro ganitong oras during the face-to-face, nasa kantin tayong lahat, ano? Nagme-merienda, ng karaoke, halo-halo, at kung ano-ano pa. But before we go on with our program, we would like to request everyone to kindly accomplish our attendance or our registration form. So this helps us to determine how many participants joined in today's program. So pakiscan lang po ng QR code natin, and I believe the tech team have already posted the link to our registration form. So I'll give you I think a minute or two to accomplish this registration form. So maraming salamat po. Ako din po pala, sorry. Mag-i-scan na din ako. Ayan. All right. So I suppose everyone is done doing the attendance and registration. So to everyone, to welcome to one of the highlights of this second semester. Before we come to the end of this semester, school year 2021-2022, and to, of course, to our graduating students, we just would like to say this, that we value the time we've spent together and your presence in the university, and even the assistance you have extended to the college, and your accomplishments are worthy of appreciations and recognitions. That's why today we gather here in this meeting to celebrate your achievements, your accomplishments, of course, your success during your on the job training. At this juncture, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our beloved Dean, Dr. Fernando B. Trinidad III. Dean Pong, mainit na hapon.
Good morning or good afternoon, everyone.
All right. And of course, this recognition day is made possible through the assistance of our industry partner, which is the Pirmi Travel Services, under the leadership of the President herself, Miss Eileen Nang. Ma'am Eileen, good afternoon po.
Hello to everyone.
Hello. And I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our department heads. I've seen Sir Alden Tolentino for our HM department.
Afternoon,
Hello, Sir
sir.
Alden. Hello. And Doc Dudes Manzano. And also, I would like to acknowledge the presence of my fellow faculty members from the CHTM, Sir Julius, Ma'am Beth, Ma'am Terry, Ma'am Cheryl. Sa mga hindi ko po natawag, kaway-kaway lang po kayo dyan. And of course, to our students, beloved tourism and hospitality management students, soon to be graduates or alumni of TUA, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. To formally begin our program, let us pause for the doxology, to be followed by the singing of the national anthem and Trinity hymn.
You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us? silence the ghost of sin never break. The heavens are roaring, the praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again. What a powerful name it is. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is. Nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hail, beloved Trinity, behold thy colours lay high. You're the prime we hold so dear, to thee we pledge our loyalty. Beloved alma mater, come behold this glory clear. May our lives and love shine there. Jesus over Hail, beloved Trinity, behold thy colours lay high. You're the pride we hold so dear, to thee we pledge our loyalty. Beloved alma mater, come behold this glory clear. May our lives and love shine there. Jesus
All right. So thank you very much to our tech team. To give his opening remarks, may I call on the ever-supportive and dynamic at ang aming poging-poging ding of the CHTM, no other than Dr. Fernando V. Trinidad. Din Pong.
Okay, so thank you, Sir Mark, for that very welcome introduction. I'll just decide to keep my webcam off muna due to the internet connection. Medyo umuulan dito ngayon sa area ko. But I would like to say welcome. Good afternoon to our CHTM students who took their OJT at Pirmi Travel Services, friends, family members, to our CHTM faculty. I would like to also acknowledge Ma'am Jet Naval of Guidance Counselor, and of course, our CHTM Guidance Counselor, Ms. Geraldine Cruzado. Thank you for your support to our college. To our industry partner, Ms. Eileen Nang, President and GM of Pirmi Travel Services, to make this possible. Thank you po, Miss Eileen. You know, our college, our CHTM college truly believes that good education plays a crucial role in building a bright future for our students. You guys are the future of the industry. Therefore, we are committed to provide an atmosphere where our students can imbibe Tunisian values, learn new things every day, and become a better version of yourself. I am extremely glad at the fact that our college, as well as our faculty, are leaving no stone unturned in working towards this direction. On this important occasion, we got a chance to publicly celebrate this success, achieving to the sheer hard work and perseverance among our students, teachers, and industry partners. Again, we'd like to say congratulations to everyone. Let's enjoy this recognition day, and God bless. Thank you, Sir Mark, and good afternoon, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much po, Dean Pong, for that wonderful opening remarks. And now to give the congratulatory message on behalf of Pirmi Travel Services, may I call on the beautiful president, Miss Eileen now. Miss Eileen?
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
I'm
Miss
so
Eileen.
excited. I'm so excited for you guys. Finally, parang ako yung mag-graduate. Alam mo yon?
Kasama.
I can't believe, when we started, it's like a big black hole for almost everyone. But, I believe in your capacity, no? With the learning and the confidence that Trinity University of Asia Tourism Department specifically has imparted on you guys, this has been doable for everyone, and especially later on we will announce the different awards, who really took extra mile to finish our task, so they deserve the awards. So congratulations everyone. I'm so happy with the 45 graduating students. Thank you for being a part of our program. And I'm sure one of you or many of you will turn out to be active in the travel industry. And please say hello to me if we bump into each other. And I'm sure some of you will turn out to be a full-time travel business owner one of these days. So congratulations. I'm really, really happy for you guys.
All right, thank you very much po, Miss Eileen. So I'm pretty
Welcome.
sure and I'm very much sure that our graduating students, tourism and HM are very, thankful for the opportunity that we have extended to our students. Totoo yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Eileen kanina, no? When we started the program, para kami nasa black hole because we really need to meet the requirements of the industry and try to align it with the requirements na kumbaga saan namin huhugutin yung magiging grades ninyo for this OJT. So, maraming meeting na pinagdaanan pero tingin ko, Miss Eileen, these experiences that they have gained from the training is something that they would always and forever be thankful and treasure for a lifetime. And
Yes,
thank you po.
likewise. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Eileen, for extending your services to the CHTM. Miss Paula Cambe, are we good? Can we proceed to the next part? Na-inject na ba natin?
Yes po, sir.
All right, thank you, Miss Paula Cambe. So we are now moving to the highlights of this program, which is the awarding of certificates. I am very excited. I haven't seen the names of kung sino ba yung bibigyan ng certificates na ito. So surprise din ito sa akin bilang your host for today. So sure ako na mas lalong excited yung mga students kung sino ba ang best of the best orange, di ba? Best of the best orange during this on-the-job training. So, dear student trainees, excited na ba kayo? So, sino ang ating mga a-awardan sa hapong ito? Are you guys excited? Pakigalaw ng baso dyan sa ating chat box. Ayan. Ayan. Thank you daw, Miss Eileen po. Miss Eileen from Dingpong. So may I once again request Dingpong and Miss Eileen together with our department heads to join us in the virtual cloud during the awarding ceremony po. Ayan. So tech team, paki-assist lang po for picture taking. All right. So our first award is for the top freelance travel agent in marketing. Tachararan. Wait lang, hindi
Yes.
ko mabasa.
So that's a sample certificate that
Mhm.
that the students will receive for completing the on-the-job training. So it covers the travel booking services, travel business online marketing, mock interview, travel industry trends. Yeah, so basically that's the sample certificate that they will receive. I will forward to Sir Pong.
All right. Thank you po. Thank you, Miss Eileen. So I think I have to read the citation of the certificate, no? So Pirmi Travel Services, QCTAA, TBP, DOT Certificate on the Job Training. This certificate is presented to the student of Trinity University of Asia, Quezon City for completing 300 hours virtual on-the-job training from February 24, 2022 to May 11, 2022 with actual demonstrations on the following. So travel booking and services, travel business online marketing, mock interview, travel industry trends, Skytrax, frequent flyer program, UNWTO, and World Travel Awards. This certificate is issued on this day, May 12, 2022 at Pirmi Travel Services, 820 Quirino Highway, Gulod, Novaliches, Quezon City, Philippines, 117. Signed, the General Manager, Miss Eileen Nam. All right. Paula? So, Miss Eileen, kayo ba ang magbibigay ng names ng ating certificate for our freelance travel agent?
We will forward all together the certificate to Sir Pong as a
all right
summary.
po.
Yes.
All right.
So-
So, go ahead, Miss Eileen.
So this certificate for freelance travel agent who were able to meet the minimum 5 group chat created with the prospect on Facebook will be awarded with the freelance travel agent certificate. So this certificate is presented to student of Trinity University of Asia for achieving excellent marketing results during freelance travel agent training from February 24 to May 11 with actual demonstration on travel business online prospecting and sales issued on this day, May 12, 2022 at Pirmi Travel Services, Quezon City. Signed by yours truly.
All right. Thank you po, Miss Eileen. All right.
So, all right.
Right.
So, this is the most exciting part, Sir Mark, because, Ma'am Beth and Sir Pong, we have done some voting on this. In fact, we were able to finish, I think, half of these lists. We can now announce some of the winners, but for the complete list, we will forward it to the group chat. So we will announce these awards for the top freelance travel agent in prospecting. This is the number of GC you have created, irregardless if natuloy yung client mo o hindi. This is the total number of prospect with group chat with me. And then another one is the top freelance travel agent in sales revenue. Sino ba yung nakakuha ng napakalaking benta at the moment? Right? So I'm going to add up all of your sales na natanggap nyo as your incentive for forwarding a client on the group chat. But still, as we said the last time, kahit na na-close natin yung client mo, nag-pay sila after your OJT, you will still get your booking incentive. I hope you are active in the GC even after your OJT. And then, best in travel internship journey with the video you presented. Best travel business page. So this one is ready now. Most like FB travel business page, the number of likes on your travel business page. Best cabin crew announcement, best travel awards on TikTok, best resume, best interviewee, most fully engaged trainee. So Sir
All
Mark,
right. Yes,
yes.
from Miss Eileen. So we have the certificates for the best resume. So Tourism Internship Award 2022, Trinity University of Asia Best Resume are the following. Angel Tagle, congratulations Angel Tagle, Mary Adelaide Francisco, Mark Calara, Nicole Marie Rigo, Christine Luis San Gabriel, King Arthur Baliling, and Hani Lucas. Signed by Miss Eileen ng the General Manager. May we request the following students to kindly open your cameras so that we can have some photo of for this award. May I request the awardees, please?
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, guys. By the way, this was awarded from our guest interviewers. So, nandyan si Ma'am Geraldine, si Ma'am Jet. So, according to their experience, they selected the best interviewers, best resume on their corresponding breakout room session.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. So Tech Team, can we have a photo op for this certificate?
Yes po. Smile lang po
Alright.
kayo. 1, 2,
Smile.
3, smile. Wait lang po. Isa pa po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay lang po.
Maybe we can ask Ma'am Geraldine and Ma'am Jet if they would like to also open their camera para
Yes po
they
din.
can also
Ma'am Jet,
Yes, oo, nandito sila.
Ma'am Jeng,
Ma'am Jet.
you are
Ma'am-
recognized po. Kindly join us also. Thank you.
And thank you for joining this occasion. Ma'am Jet or Ma'am Geraldine. But if the internet is slow at the end nila, so it's okay lang. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Ma'am Jet and Ma'am Jen, nasa labas pa daw po si Ma'am Jet.
Okay, okay. Okay. Sige.
Thank you po, Ma'am Jet. All right. So moving on to the next award. All right. So the next award is for the best interviewee. Nako, ito yung mga inaabangan ng mga lahat na nagpa-interview ng nakaraan. All right. So our best interviewee from Trinity University of Asia, we have Army Quiteves, Mary Adelaide Francisco, ko kasi Adelaide, Angel Tagle, Arian Almario, Rica May Rakid, Christine Luis San Gabriel, King Arthur Baliling, and Hani Lucas. Si Baliling and Hani Lucas as well. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
May we request all the awardees to kindly open your cameras as well to have the photo of. Moment yun na to, moment.
By the way, I had the opportunity to observe most of the interviewee. Halos lahat ng mga estudyante natin, they're very good at interacting. So, congratulations. Sa akin, sa point of view ko, everyone's winner.
Yes po din, totoo. At tuwang-tuwa ang ating Human Resource Department sa ating mga
Yes.
students, diba din? At
Yes.
sabi nga ni Sir Jojo, you are all ready for your future career in our industry. So, a big congratulations to everyone. Okay, Pam, can we have a picture taking na?
Yes po.
Alright.
Open na po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Wait lang po.
May we also request Sir Julius to join?
Yes,
the
Sir
faculty
Julius,
members po,
our
if
faculty
possible.
members, and siguro Sir Mark, yung mga friends or family members who also won awards, if they would
Yes.
like to put their camera, they are feel free to join.
Nakakatawa. Naalala ko lang din si King Arthur Baliling nung meron tayong competition sa school. Iba sila yung representative natin sa flight stewarding ba yun? Announcement.
Oo. Oo.
Ay, sa
Ito ba?
ano pala? Sa RMA. Tama ba, Mr. Arthur? Sa RMA, no?
Actually, etong batch na itong maraming nasalilang event eh.
Opo, oo nga.
RMA, they also joined yung
Upte.
and then ayun, we'll surely miss this batch. But alumni na sila. Soon.
Ano na sila, sir? Sila na yung mga magiging trainer ng ating mga students in the future.
Yes.
Alright. Alright.
Sir Mark, isa pa.
Congratulations.
Isa pa daw po. Alright. One.
One.
Ako na. Okay. 1, 2. Smile.
Okay na po.
Thank you. Thank you.
According to Sir Julius, they perform on stage po during UPTE.
Yes.
Tama. Thank you, Sir Julius, no, for sharing that info. All right. So the next award is for the Best Travel Business Page. So to receive the certificate of Best Travel Business Page is no other than Miss Rosaline Salucio, Experience Travel by Rosa. Signed by Miss Irina, General Manager. Wow! Congratulations! Pinarir ang business page.
Can you turn on your camera, Rosaline?
Miss Salucio, can we request also to kindly open your camera para makita ka namin?
Wow, naka-off siya.
Pero andito, nakikita ko siya dito sa screen ko din.
Oo nga eh. Yeah.
Alright. So, Miss Rosaline, congratulations sa'yo. At we are seeing with the other awardees, we are truly proud of you. Alright. So, the next sets of awardees. Okay. Sorry. For the most liked FB Travel Business Page is no other than John Christopher Victorino. Victorino's Travel Services with 281 likes. Wow! 281 likes. Famous na
Teacher
ito.
Mark, maganda yung maganda ba? Victorino Travel Services.
Opo, very
catchy.
easy to pick up yung kanyang
Yes, it's so unique, right?
smart sounding. Victorino.
Congratulations,
Alright,
John.
Miss, nandiyan ba si John?
John,
Christopher Victorino.
baka nagta-travel.
Baka nag-entertain na ng client, sir. Alright, so John, if you can hear us, picture tayo.
Wala ata, bro.
Wala. Alright, sige po. So John, since this is recorded, I would like you to know that you are being awarded as the most liked FB Travel Business Page. Thank you po. Alright, next is the Best Cabin Crew Announcement Award. Wow, sino to?
Okay, Sir Mark.
Most liked, yes, ma'am, go ahead po.
Yeah, we will send the other list sa GC na po.
Alright
Kasi
po.
ano pa kami, voting pa kami.
Okay po.
Matagal ang counting Sir Mark
alright, sige po.
Daming bumoboto
Don't worry, ma'am, don't worry. At madaming bumoboto, mas masaya po yan. Ibig sabihin, they are being recognized by other people and
Exactly.
talaga namang sila, kumbaga hinahanap sila ng mga tao at pinapanood. So, thank you very much po, Ms. Aileen. So, we're moving to the next part of our program, which is the sharing of experiences of our trainees or our students during their on-the-job training. Experiences, as they say, is the best teacher. So during this pandemic, every phase of the OJT is really challenging, but we know in any difficulties, we are always up to the challenge and we could deliver. Deliver it, of course, with quality and confidence. When we say with confidence, I would say I believe that TUA have prepared our students to have that integrity and be excellent all the time. Always have the teamwork, be innovative, and socially responsible students of Trinity University of Asia. So this time, we will be featuring the most unforgettable experiences of our trainees, and some of the trainees will be sharing, I guess, their experiences na po, through video and through live. All right? So the first person who will be sharing their her experience, rather, will be sharing her experience is Miss Eliza or Elisa Joy Arabiran. Arabiran. Hello,
Hi
Joy.
everyone, this is Eliza Joarabiran from 4th Year Tourism Section 2. And I am here to talk to you about my experience as an internee at Pirmi Travel Services. So what is my most unforgettable activities during my time at Pirmi? It is the online marketing. So why online marketing? Us practicumers knew how hard it was from the beginning, right? But that hardship became our first stepping stone towards knowing how we should handle our clients. And with handling our clients, we knew how to engage with them professionally and politely. Lastly, we learned to value our time and the client's time. The second activity that is very unforgettable for me is the mock interview. I believe that the mock interview gave us the chance to learn and experience what we should and shouldn't be doing at an actual interview. And with that, we also we also learn how to improve on ourselves or what we should improve on ourselves for us to become better at answering the questions, right? So why are these two things very important? One, or at least a very specific reason, is that we are in the tourism industry. And being in the tourism industry means that our future job is with interacting with the different people in all walks of life. So these two things or these two activities are unforgettable for me also because they gave me insight and tips on what I should improve on. So a valuable lesson would be we should keep in check our attitudes. Why the attitudes? Because it is how we present ourselves to the clients. So one should remember that to be presentable to the clients, we should be humble, polite, understanding, and patient at all times. And with that, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to our Dean Pong, Doc Beth, and Miss Eileen for their guidance, encouragement, and for accommodating the lots of questions and clarifications that I had during this internship or this practicum. And I would like to acknowledge the efforts, help, and advices that each of us practicumers had given one another. Lastly, I would love to give my sincerest love and gratitude to my family and friends for being my motivation and inspiration to continue on towards my goals and dreams. Thank you and congratulations to us all.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, Miss Eliza Joy Arabiran, no?
Ganda naman
Uh,
message ni Miss
yeah.
Arimayo or Mark, no?
Yes, I would agree, no? Talaga in our industry, it is the attitude that very, very important.
Yeah.
Yung highlights na sinabi niya na we need to be presentable at all time, understanding and patience, kasama talaga yan sa trabaho. at carrying those kumbaga very important characteristics in our personality. I would say that those are the things or some of the things that would lead us to success. Kasi kung hindi tayo pasyensyoso, pangit yung ating pag-uugali, people would see it and recognize it. So baka hindi sila magka-interest na maging ano ka, kumbaga ikaw yung hanapin nila in the future. So thank you very much, Miss Eli, for this very wonderful sharing. Now
I
we're
also,
moving. Yep.
Sir Mark, I would like to also, I totally agree with you, and I would like to also acknowledge yung guidance ni Miss Eileen Lang. Kasi
Yes. Mm-mm.
students, the important balance of theories and practical and what's happening in the industry. So you get to see our students are now ready for the industry. So thank you, Ma'am, Miss Eileen. So I'm also excited to listen to other students as well. Thank you.
All right. So we're moving to the next trainee. We have Miss Michelle Lugo.
Hello everyone, I'm Michelle De Lugo from Section 4 Tourism O2. One of the unforgettable activity during our Pirmi OJT was the marketing part. Especially on my part, I had several clients that avail visa and ticket. The most interesting part is earning by just creating a group chat with Miss Eileen. It was unforgettable because of the experience and knowledge that I gained, especially when talking to the clients. Also, the incentive that I got helped me a lot in paying bills, treating my family and friends food that they want, and of course, I also treat myself to things I don't want. I learned that we should not rush everything. We should be patient and be mindful of the personal time of each individual. I would like to take this opportunity to show my appreciation to people who helped me to make my OJT possible. To Dean, Dr. Beth, and Miss Eileen, thank you for guiding, educating, and motivating us to improve and do better. Also for giving me a memorable and incredible experience in the tourism industry. To my family, friends, and to everyone who have shown their support, my heartfelt thank you for your pieces of advice and for being there at all times. And for keeping me inspired to make the best out of everything and push myself to the limits. Thank you and congratulations everyone.
Wow, Miss Eileen, thank you for the incentives. We are not actually expecting that, but thank you for such important.
Yun yung i-highlight ko sana.
Oh,
Parang Michelle, parang makakarating kaya yung incentive sa CHT. Hindi, joke lang. No,
Ubos na
I'm
po,
just
sir.
kidding. Ubus. But you see how if we are, if we are really working really good in the industry, we can earn more aside from our incentives, but we can earn more. And thank you very much. At least may experience na kayo paano mag-process ng mga visa and then what are the requirements for that. At pagdating nyo sa trabaho, more of that pa. So, congratulations for having that kind of experience talaga. All right. So, we're moving to the next presenter. All right. Our next presenter is Miss Mary Adelaide Francisco.
Hello and mabuhay. My name is Mary Adelaide Francisco and I am a graduating fourth year student of Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at Trinity University of Asia. My unforgettable activities during our practicum are the sessions with guest speakers like Ms. Sia Ocampo from Delta Air and Ms. Edith Cagin, an HR director of Sheraton Cebu, which gave us their professional experiences and their insights. It is a wide spectrum of what tourism students are prepared for in a hands-on job training to actual job applications. Having the experience of being an online travel agent is something that is a very valuable viewpoint during our practicum. Where tasks are looking for potential clients and communicating in a manner that both can understand the services we offer and the services they want to avail. For me, these online marketing skills will help me in my future career. At this point, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people who guide us through our journey as students. On behalf of the 4th Tourism 1-2 class, we would like to thank our professors and the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management faculties. We would like to thank all of you for giving us the knowledge, skills, great memories, and also the journey of instilling the heart of service to us, and also molding us becoming tourism professionals. And we will keep and continue on learning, improving our skills. To Lin Kong, thank you for always being supportive to us, giving us not just knowledge but also real life lessons, suggestions, and always having a humble connection with the students to surpass our capabilities. Our OJT mentor, Pirmi Travel Services, Miss Eileen Nang, thank you for giving us career opportunities and to thrive to our career goals. To my fellow trainees, classmates, friends, gandas, guapos, and guapas, we made it this far, and congratulations. And lastly, to the Trinity University of Asia, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I proudly say, we are on the job ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I totally agree with Miss Francisco, Miss Eileen, that one of the things that highlights OJT is the industry guest. I remember whenever may industry guest si Miss Eileen, she's excited. Tumatawag sa akin yan. Miss Eileen, thank you for inviting those industry resource people kasi these are experts in the industry. They were able to give us updates on what's happening sa industry, practical tips. So a lot of learnings were really formulated in that exercise. So I would like to commend Miss Eileen for having that part of her training. Diba, Sir Alden, Doc Mark?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I agree with you. Sa akin naman, what transpired to Miss Adelaide sharing for today is by being so grateful and appreciative no sa lahat ng mga activities na napagdaanan niya during the training. And truly, it made them more prepared. Kung, siguro naman, the Trinity, hindi naman tayo talaga nagkulang din. But with the exposure with, and industry experts, mas nahasa sila, naging mas malawak yung kanilang kaalaman. Sabi nga nila, yung broaden the spectrum. I totally agree to Miss Adelaide. So, thank you. Napakagandang sharing. All right. So, we're moving to the next presenter. Our next presenter is no other than Army Faye Quiteves.
Good afternoon to all of you. I am Army Faye Quiteves, a fourth-year tourism student at Trinity University of Asia and an intern at Pirmi Travel Services. First of all, I choose Pirmi because I believe that working with them gives me better opportunities to grow and help me leverage my learnings. Most especially my communication skills, because one of our activities that I liked the most was that we look or find a prospect buyer or a person who wants to book, whether it is for a tourist visa, tour packages, passports, and etc. That's why, of course, my most valued learning experience is that I learned so much and always keep an open mind and a positive attitude, especially when talking to a client. It is easy to get lost in the chaos, and coming into the internship, I had a very little professional experience. I really only knew the basics about social media marketing, but as time goes by, we were assigned to do marketing in social media. And of course, I really liked it and I was eager for more. I wanted to dip my toes into various areas of marketing and communications to also figure out my strengths and weaknesses, better preparing me for the future. Lastly, I would like to thank Miss Eileen Nang. It was a great chance of learning and professional development. I am lucky to be part of your team. And to Sir Dean Pong, I am also grateful, of course, for having a chance to meet so many wonderful people and professionals who led me through this internship period. I perceive as this opportunity as a big milestone in my career development. I will strive to use gained skills and knowledge in the best possible way. Thank you so much.
Thank
Very
you.
insightful din ano, ang kanyang, sharing at, ang dami niyang napaka-memorable experience during this training.
Yes. And I just want to also inform everyone, every single one of here, that it doesn't end here.
Good afternoon.
Yung Pirmi with Miss Eileen continues.
So hi
Okay?
everyone.
Just not OJT lang yung natapos, but the relationship, the learnings, the exposure, it's still there. Di ba, Miss Eileen, they can always approach you 24/7.
Definitely, we are now industry partners. In
Yes.
fact, I don't need to interview anyone who would be interested to continue as a freelance travel agent, which
Wow.
means they can maintain their own travel business page, still use it. But if they are ready to be a legit, a certified travel business owner, they can just register it with the Department of Trade and Industry. So, so far for now, I have received 9 applications for students who want to continue as a freelance travel agent.
Miss Eileen, if you don't mind, are those 9 students are from Trinity University of Asia?
Yes, they
Oh,
have
wow.
uploaded their resume because they want to continue uh, to do this marketing online.
Wow,
I think
advance
Sir Mark,
congratulations.
yes, I think Sir Mark and Sir Alden, this is also a good avenue, especially with this new business model. Students can actually make this an additional revenue slash learning experience. So I would like to encourage everyone to continue. This is actually a training for you to become an entrepreneur. Like what Ms. Army mentioned, it's all about communication. It's all about talking to the customers, developing yourself, and become a better version of yourself. So just continue, guys. Your safety and family will always be here to support you. Okay? By the way, ipa-plug ko na rin. Okay? In a few months, you are already alumni. So two things. Number one, we are going to celebrate our 30th 60th year on 2025. So that means we would like you to be part of our planning. And second, we already have our master's major in international hospitality and tourism management. So after a year of your working experience, you can now go back to Trinity, uh, hone those skills that you learned, and earn your MBA again sa alma mater nyo. We'll discuss that details more on a separate meeting. So yun lang. Nag-plug na ako no?
Yes, yes,
Uh,
that would be
I think
exciting.
this is the best time also to plug that our
Mhm.
program. And
Yes.
soon ano makakasama ulit natin sila sa Trinity University of Asia. All right.
Sir Pong, the name of the master's program is Masters in Tourism
Uh,
Management.
ito maganda because it's Masters in Business Administration, major in International Hospitality and Tourism Management. So that means
That's nice. Yeah.
if you are a marketing graduate during college or finance or HM, hospitality or tourism, this program allows you or they accept you. Kasi there are some masters specifically only for hospitality and tourism. Now, this is actually 3 or 4 combination. MBA, HM, PM, and it's an international setting. So it's global in nature. We're gonna have some faculty and classmates who are also coming from other countries as well. So, Miss Eileen, if you are thinking of why not?
If I'm thinking of continuing my master's, why not, di ba?
Oh, why not? Anyway, sige, yun, nag-plug lang ako, Sir Mark. Sorry.
Yes, yes,
All
Miss
right.
Eileen, you are very much welcome to join us in Trinity po.
Yes, Sir Mark.
All right.
Okay.
So we're moving to the last, but of course, definitely not the least, who a presenter who will be sharing his experience or experiences with us. May I call on Mr. Mark Lawrence Calara.
Good day. Congrats to all interns here. We really did it, and I'm so proud of you all guys for holding on in this last sem, and now we are graduating in our OJT muna, and not the sem yet. But first of all, I'm Mark Lawrence B. Calara, a fourth-year tourism management student from Trinity University of Asia. In this OJT experience, my unforgettable activity was the social media marketing. It felt weird and new at first, and I'm really nervous then for talking to a lot of people, and it drains a lot of my social energy and my social battery. And it's a good thing that we have a script to send uh, to the clients. But in this activity, I get to enhance my communication skills and my confidence. We also did reports, a PPT presentation, videos. Masaya mag-edit. That's really that's where my creativity was shown. Um, One valuable thing that I also learned in this OGT is to believe in yourself. There was a time that I was so pressured because a client kept on asking on our group chat, and Mom Eileen was unavailable, so I have to take over. And I told Mom Eileen, I PM'd Mom Eileen that it was such a pressure to answer them because there are a lot of things that I don't know yet. But Mom Eileen told me, quote unquote, na kaya mo yan. And it's a thing that really struck me, and I realized that it's something that I lack. Um, I She is believing in me before I even believe in myself, and I don't even believe in my skills yet at the time. But Mom Eileen was the first one to support me at that point. So it's really a good morale boost, and it's very motivating. So I'd like to thank Mom Eileen for this OGT experience, for having us, for teaching us, and congrats because your students are now a graduate. And thank you also to Dean Pong for this sem, for everything this sem, for accommodating us, for being considerate in our requirements, and also introducing Pirmi to us. To my co-interns and friends, thank you so much for being each other's support and help. To my laging tinatulungan friends, thank you so much for being patient with me. You know who you are. Thank you so much for staying with me. Congratulations again to all interns, and I love you all.
Wow, galing ni Mr. Calara. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talaga, guys, just a quick synthesize regarding Mr. Calara's message. It is really important that in life, you have to venture sa uncharted area where you are very, it brings uncomfortable kasi it's something new, strange. But this is always the area where you grow and learn. And that is expected in life. You have to challenge yourself. You have to always go those areas that are uncharted. And that's the only time you know that you will grow individually and as a person. So Miss Eileen was able to show that in a short span of time But it's a good thing that with her leadership, guidance, together with the CHTM faculty, we are really happy to see each and every one of you becoming a better version of yourself. Sir Mark?
Yes po, Dean. I agree with you, ano. Gusto kong i-highlight yung if that my how I transcribe of what Mr. Mark have shared a while ago. Nagkaroon siya ng self-empowerment. Kumbaga, yung trust niya sa sarili niya and the self-confidence to overcome the challenges and kumbaga may mga situations na, oh, ano kayang gagawin ko? But, you know, si Miss Eileen, they let the students to think, ano ba yung pwede nilang gawin? So, maganda yung, Ma'am Eileen, I really appreciate the approach, really. Kasi,
Yeah.
maganda yun na minsan kailangan natin talagang, kumbaga sa manok, paligawan natin yung manok para matuto din sila na tumuka ng sarili nilang palay. But truly, ano, napakaganda po ng training na part niyan. Thank you very much, Miss Eileen.
I'll share something
Go ahead,
which
ma'am.
I never share with you, but this is the time to share my experience with the students. You know, like in most travel agents around the world and even here in the Philippines, they would only reply within office hours. So with the instructions I give them, and some of them were able to tell their prospect na, ma'am, Miss Eileen will reply later because the office is already closed. You know, they are already learning how to handle their clients. Kasi in a normal business hours, usually 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's very lucky. I think some of the students will agree with me. The reason why they are able to pay for the services is mabilis tayong mag-handle ng inquiries nila. Even nga madaling araw, natutuwa ako. I mean, I really appreciate students who are texting me even in the night because that's how I see them, that they really wanted to do this marketing, to learn the process. So ako naman, kahit pupungas-pungas pa ako, Sir Mark, nagre-reply ako if I have, if I see it, no? The only time I'm not replying is if I'm in the Zoom or traveling, you know, but usually even if it's weekend, we reply to them. And I think that's the secret of our service, no? I mean, in one day, we receive more than 40 messages in a day. We're talking about messages, not including the travel business page message. So that's why when we reply, you know, we try our best to explain everything in one, you know, in one message. So that's how the client is able to build the trust with us because we provide them all the information that they have. In the coming weeks, there will be some GC that will materialize, hopefully, because some of them I get to talk to them over the phone. So this is the beauty of our freelancing. You know, sometimes there are clients that they call me on the phone, but I still ask them, how did you get my number? And when they say, oh, I research on the page, like this, like that. So I verify on the group chat if that client was ever present in the group chat. So of course, if the client pays and he is coming from the group chat, it's still credited to the OJT who created the GC, and that is our commitment. Even if these clients have called me directly, we still credit it to the OJT who has created the GC, because sometimes we cannot avoid, no, there are many technical questions. So para mapabilis natin yung quotation transaction, I had to call the client. Okay, Sir Mark, I'm happy to hear this feedback. Bottom line is, I'm glad that they were able to pick up something and learn that they can bring towards their career journey in the future.
I totally agree with you, Miss Eileen. Before we end, actually, sorry, hindi pa po si Mr. Calala yung last. We
Oh,
have
yeah, yeah.
the last one is our one of the students also of Trinity University of Asia in the name of Mr. Christian Jeremiah Escobar. Hello, CJ. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sir Mark. Um,
Hello.
First of all, thank you for inviting me to share my experience at Pirmi Travel Services. So, my name is Christian Jeremiah Escobar. I am for Tourism O2. First of all, I would like to share my experience about the most unforgettable activity. So, the most unforgettable activity for me is exposing ourselves to promote the Pirmi Travel Services to other clients. Actually, this is a very challenging for us because not all of us have a courage to talk with strangers. That's why, with the help of our trainings, with the help of our seminars with Miss Eileen and also with the other speakers, we may able to step out of our comfort zone and did our best for us to promote Permit Travel Services. And also to and also the flight attendant announcement. This is the very unforgettable experience for me because this practice my speaking skills on how to communicate with others personally. And the most lesson that I learned here in our practicum is that if we don't have this carte, we may not able to survive anything. We need to be innovative, we need to be courage, and we need to be excellent for us to for us to reach the excellent in what we are reaching for. And I would like to acknowledge the CHTM department, especially Dr. Fernando Trinidad and Miss Lilibet Sabiliano for helping us and for coping us to survive here in Permi Travel Services, and also to Miss Eileen Nang. I really agree with Sir
Nawala si CJ. CJ?
CJ, nandiyan ka ba CJ? Go ahead. CJ.
CJ, naputol ka, CJ.
Ay, hello po.
Go ahead, go
CJ,
ahead.
Ayan, okay na.
naputol ka.
Ayan po. Again, I would like to acknowledge Miss Eileen Nang. I really agree with Sir Mark because indeed you are the most beautiful president here in Permit Travel Services. And also to my mom,
Thank you.
Miss Milet Escobar. Actually, she's here right now for helping me to look for
Hi, ma'am.
clients, for helping me to look for clients here in Permi. And
Hello,
last but not
Papi.
And last but not the least, I would like to acknowledge my co-practicumers, the for Tourism 01 and for Tourism 02 for a job well done. Ang tagumpay ko po ay tagumpay nating lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you,
Thank
CJ.
you.
Thank you,
Wow.
CJ.
Ano masabi mo doon, Miss Eileen?
Isa siya sa, halimbawa, nag-reply ako doon sa client niya. Talagang sisigondahan niya agad. Itatag niya agad yung client. Yung para pinapollow up niya agad yung yung client.
Actually,
Sabi nga, go ahead, Sir Alden.
actually, I am a client of Pirmi.
Oh,
Hindi lang binabanggit ni Ma'am Eileen eh.
oh yes.
I bought my sister's ticket going to Canada at Pirmi. Okay.
Yes.
And I could attest that the how do you call it? The relationship does not stop at just paying the ticket, no? Because
Yes.
every once in a while, although I could do it on my own, but I would like to ask the expertise of Pirmi Travel when it comes to requirements, no, etc. And of course, with the help of Pirmi, no, up to the last minute, di ba, ma'am? Maybe just
Yes
a few
po.
days before my sister's flight, I even asked for additional what would be the additional requirements being asked at the airport. No, we do not know because every day is different. No,
Yes,
at
yes.
this point. No. Anyway, I would like to thank Firmi for helping me, of course, with the requirements of my Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Para na nga si Sir Alden kumuha ng tourism master. Alam mo ba yun, Sir Pom? Nagkaroon siya ng additional knowledge because of the ticket and the
Oo,
transit.
kasi at first nagkaroon ng ano, 'di ba, ma'am, may konting challenge because the first time we bought, kakamadali ko. Sige, pwede na 'yan, no? Unfortunately, yung return ticket was you need to change, which is hindi pala pwede sa Japan. So we need to rebook the return ticket. So I have to go back to Pirmi for another round of rebooking.
Ano po yun, sir? Hindi lang po kayo. Meron pang ibang case na
No. Kasi my question was why would they allow di ba? Anyway, that's some of the learnings that we need to
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Alden.
Thank you, Sir Alden.
Thank you, Sir Alden, for sharing also. All right, so okay, as a host, maybe just to have a short synthesis of what experiences of our students have shared today. These are the things that flow, during their sharing. So surely our students have improved one or more attributes when it comes to their their self, like for example be able to learn how to appreciate and being grateful to the experiences that they have gained in this training, that they have improved self-confidence, improved communication skills. There were kumbaga empowerment within themselves na talagang they up to the challenge and they were able to deliver it with confidence and of course with quality. The leadership, the technical skills, the marketing skills nila, talagang all around sila, 360 when it comes to what things that can be improved in this training. So again, Miss Eileen, and of course to our student, congratulations and thank you very much for the huge success of this Pirmi Travel Services training with our tourism students. Ayan. So palakpakan po natin ulit ang ating mga students. So we will now be requesting our students to join us in this cloud to kindly open your cameras so we can have our photo op. And show your, sabi ni Pam, show your biggest smile. Show your biggest smile.
Smile.
Smile na po tayo. And Paula,
open your
camera please. Yan.
Konti pa lang po naka-open.
Yeah.
Open na po tayo. Mga nagbihis sila din naka-corpo pa.
Wow.
See?
Excited pa ba kayo sa PICC, guys? PICC?
Actually, ito na daw yung shot nila din. Pupunta na sila
ba?
mamaya sa PICC. Alright. By the way, before Sir Alden gave his after Sir Alden gave his final closing remarks or the closing remarks, I will make some announcement with regards to important dates for the commencement exercises. So please wait for that po. So wag muna kayong aalis. All right, Paula, go ahead.
Open the camera. Yan.
Konti na lang po.
Konti na lang daw yung nakasara.
Sige po. Go na po. Ay, marami na po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Wait lang po. Isa pa po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Waki po kayo dyan.
Waki.
Waki, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay na po. Thank you po.
All right. Thank you, Paula. And also thank you to our tourism students and of course to Miss Eileen. All right. So to formally or officially close the program, I would like to call on our department head for the hospitality management, Professor Alden D. Tolentino. Sir Alden.
Thank you, Sir Mark. I would like to say thank you and good afternoon to everybody, particularly to Miss Eileen Nang, the
Thank you to Sir
president and
Alvin.
owner of Pirmi Travel Services, to Dean Pong Trinidad, to my fellow faculty who's right here right now, and some of our colleagues, dear students, no? They say that the most challenging part for an event speaker is the closing remark. Okay, so to our dear student awardees, your award signify a new level completed. Yes, you may have earned a recognition, an award, or even more, but what really matters is that all of these should motivate you to continue with the game of life and use the knowledge and skills acquired to overcome all obstacles that come your way. So after this, you may take it to the next level, do it your way, but do not forget the people who have taught you. Okay? So perhaps you could thank your parents who is beside you right now. Perhaps you could give your classmates a virtual high five for for the same job well done. Or perhaps you could thank your teacher for inspiring and bringing out the best in you, no? And also perhaps you could even make a simple thumbs up to Pirmi Travel for training you. So with that, thank you once again and congratulations everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you po.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sir Alden.
See you
Thank
around.
you.
Thank you
All
po.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sige
everyone.
po,
Thank you po.
bago
Thank you.
opo, I would like to share something, announcement po ito before we end our meeting. So, allow me to share my screen po. Saglit lang po ito. Siguro mga 2-3 minutes lang po ito. Share window.
Okay. You take note, students, ha? This is very important, ha? Take note niyo yung announcement ni Sir Mark dahil it has something to do with graduation,
Mm-mm.
yung inyong ipinakakaabangang ano.
Yun yung
ah,
pinakakaabangang
Oo.
graduation rites.
Yes, yes.
Napakaswerte nyo at kayo ay naka naka PICC ngayong graduations. Ito ay mga pangarap ng
Mhm.
mga 2 years na nasa COVID na graduate na sa Trinity University of Asia. All right, can you see my screen na po, students?
Not yet
Nakikita
po,
niyo na
sir.
po yung screen
Not
ko?
yet po.
Okay, sige po, wait lang po. So parang hindi ko pa ata ma-share ito. So i-announce ko na lang po, no. So kung if you have your ball pen and your paper here there, kindly write lang po yung mga dates po. So for the important dates to remember, ayan. So June 13 and June 14 po at 10 a.m. Ulitin ko po, June 13 and 14 at 10 a.m., we will be having the online graduation orientation via Zoom. So, hindi nyo po kailangan pumunta ng school. So, online po yung ating graduation orientation on June 13 and 14 at 10 a.m. via Zoom. So the link will be forwarded through the respective departments. I guess, I think sa department head po yun ibibigay. And then, ipo-forward po yun sa inyo, and also to din pong, ipo-forward po yun sa inyo for to get access to that link. Aside from June 13 and June 14, on June 24, we have the online baccalaureate mass at 9 a.m. Ulitin ko po June 24, 2022, we have the online baccalaureate mass, 9 a.m. So, prior to the commencement exercises, meron pong schedule ng fitting ng TOGA. Wala pa nga lang pong binibigay ang registrar, but we will announce it and give the details to your practicum professor so that you would be informed as to when and how much you need to pay for the rentals and when is the date. Or I think na-post na ata. You can just visit the Facebook page of TUA and to our website. And of course, the highlight of your kumbaga last semester is of course the commencement exercises, which is happening on June 25, 2022 at the PICC Plenary Hall. Anong oras ng assembly? Okay? Ang oras ng assembly alas 6 ng umaga. So, parati po ito, no? Si Trinity, morning po tayo nag-graduation so that by 12 noon, kayo po ay officially graduate alumni na ng Trinity University of Asia. There were some protocols that we need to follow. I-discuss po yun sa inyo during the online graduation orientation. So, stay tuned for more announcement po. So that would be all and thank you very much. May nagtaas po ng kamay. Ay din po.
Okay. Students, importante yung sinabi Sir Mark, pero equally important din yung inyong grade. Kasi kung kulang ang grades nyo, hindi kayo sasama sa March ng PICC. So I want everyone to be available at least until May 19. We are going to have a deliberation to all graduating students. Okay? We have a certain deadline for graduating students, submission of grades. Kaya please make sure if your faculty or department head or even myself, we have some questions, always make sure that you are available online, just in case lang for clarification purposes. Okay? So yun yung part ng pagiging graduating students. Make sure that all your subjects from your first sem to the recent, and especially to those who are transferring or shifty, baka may mga ibang mga subjects na hindi na credit. So let us make sure everything is in order. So the only way to do that is to make yourself available. Always check your online messages. Pagka tinext namin kayo or bilis call namin kayo, there's always something that we want to clarify or ask you questions. Okay? So yun lang, Sir Mark and faculty. Thank you. And I would like to also say thank you to Miss Paula Cambe for behind the scenes for this tech team, Paula. One month team lang siya ngayon. So thank you.
Apo. Din eto bigay ko na lang din pala yung date ng ng fitting. Nakita ko sa sa post ni Ma'am Jen Salvador. So for the academic gown, we have our rental for the academic gown on the following dates. So June 20 to 23 po, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at room S28 at SSC building. Okay? Room 228 po ito at SSC building. So sa second floor po ito. Ito yung malaking room malapit sa guidance office. And for the rental, we have for bachelor, ang rental fee po natin, rental set natin ay 150 pero may deposit po siya na 500. So when you return your your toga, may refund po kayo na bawas doon sa rental fee sa 500 po ninyo. All right? So please take note of the dates po para meron po kayong isuot at may madala sa ating graduation sa PIC. So congratulations in advance. And please take note of your requirements to be submitted to your respective practicum coordinator. So that would be all. So once again, I'm your host, Sir Mark Adam from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management, saying goodbye and God bless you all and have a good dinner, everyone. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Miss
Bye.
Eileen.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sir
Bye-bye.
Mark, Sir
Thank
Alden,
you
Sir
rin
Pong.
po.
Beth, Paula, thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Hi, Paula. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Paula.
din po.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you po.
Para na kami nagpapatintero ni Paula. Mga ilang events na kami ano, technical host,